we sound like.
Can you put me on the bottom? What's up, guys? Welcome to Friday with the Fellas. I'm no fella. I'm Sonia, and I'm joined by
No, really?
No, really. I can only imagine when we went live. I was literally saying, "Put me on the bottom," so I can imagine that's going to be the first thing that's heard.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. And James, for some reason, is showing blue on my side. Yeah, we're live, Danny. What's
We're
up?
live, Danny. What's up, buddy?
We're live tonight. Okay, hold on, guys. We're live tonight. Hello, Danny. And I'm Sonia. This is B and James, and we are Friday with the Fellas. And shout out to Pink Fanfur for the reels that she sent over and got us together today. And shout out to B and Military Appreciation Month. Thank you to B and James for your service, Navy and Army vets. And this is also Memorial Month. So we're honoring the memory of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. B and James have been playing a military related movie this entire month. It was extremely awesome to be on their platform this past week. We did The Messenger and we did Presumed Innocent, and it was innocent. Yeah, and it was extremely fun. So make sure you guys check out BW Flicks on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Did I get it right this time, guys?
Yep, you got it.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
And so thank you. And so shout out to them. And of course, we are thinking of you, Miss Linda. This is the month anniversary, 1 year that we lost Mac, our great producer in the sky. So a lot of dedications this month going out. And my grandfather, who was actually a vet, his birthday is the last week of the month. So I'll be doing a dedication to him, that specific show. But got a lot to talk about, guys. How are y'all doing? I never ask you all how you're doing on air. How are y'all doing?
You pretty much cover it, but we're doing good. Well, I'm doing good. I don't know about James.
I'm doing good. I'm just a little tired. That's all. But I mean, we're gonna check along. We're gonna truck. What's his name from the Temptations? Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Yeah. So all right. So we are trucking. And hello to everyone that's coming in. I hope y'all can see me now. For some reason, okay, there I am. I don't know what's going on. James has like a haze over his picture, like he's not clear, and then mine looks like it's freezing. But I don't know. We're here and we're live, everybody. Of course, right now, kicking off, or should I say, tipping off, the Detroit Pistons. B, your team is squaring up against the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. Big deficit, third quarter, about a minute and some change left. And what's up, Liz? And Steve-O and Kenzer and Danny. I think I got everybody. 80-68. This is it. This is do or die. Be like somebody's going home tonight.
Well, right now, as 1:17:15 left in the third, it's the Detroit Pistons not going home because they're winning by 10 now. So there you go. We'll see if that can keep up, though. They got a whole fourth quarter to go.
This is it.
They're winning by no, the score is okay. I might be a little bit behind you.
You're behind.
I just saw now. Wow. That's for our Carolina Panthers.
Danny's starting to mess with you already.
Danny, we're not live, so all of your comments are just gonna go to the moot box. We're doing moot and non-issues tonight. All right, guys. So let's talk about this game. James, let me get your opinion about it because B, we know, is biased by it being his team. Is Detroit going to be the one that I love you too, Danny. Is Detroit going to be the one to pull this one out?
Sonia, I believe so. I before the game, I was at work today, and I was talking to one of the young guys, and he's actually a follower of the show now. And if you're out there, Ali, I'm sending a shout out to you. He knows basketball, and so
Really?
I told him we both agreed that it would go seven. The series would go seven, and so right now it's playing out that way. I just think that Detroit they they have kind of like Jaden is it Jalen Jalen Duran, right? Jalen Duran. He's 6'10", 250 pounds, and he doesn't play like it. He doesn't play like he's in the post where he can just dominate that. You can look at him and say, okay, if I didn't play the game or if I didn't watch the game, I'd look at him and I see him on the sideline. I say that guy's about to get about 25 and 10 a game. It's just not that. He's not giving you that. And I think if he was that guy like he's supposed to be, I think this wouldn't even be a close series. I think it would be 4-2 the other way. It'd be 4-2 for Detroit. But it's not, and it's going to go seven, and it'll come down to the wire, I think, in 7 games. But for right now, I do have Detroit winning this game.
This game is in Detroit, correct, B?
It's in Cleveland.
Oh, I thought I saw the Detroit. I'm just turning on my apologies. You know, once my dog is no longer in it, I just catch the highlights so I could talk to y'all on the show. But B, how is the city feeling right now? I mean, you guys have to be absolutely, beside yourself right now to know that this is a long-awaited journey for the Detroit Pistons. It's been a little bit of time since we've seen you guys grace this platform.
Well, I mean, most of the fans are hopeful fans, obviously, to cheer the Pistons on because they haven't been in this position in a long time. Me personally, though, I think that Bickerstaff needs to make that change. And let me tell you something. To your point, James, let me tell you the stats just in a minute of how Duran versus Reed is right now. Duran's played 20 minutes and scored 9 points and 7 rebounds. Reed has played 23 minutes, 12 points, and 6 rebounds. See the differential there? That's why they should stay. Reed, when he comes out, they can't cover Reed because Reed can actually shoot mid-court, mid-range. Jalen Duran can't do that. His job is to get in the paint and make the layups and do the dunks and stuff like that. He can't really shoot from the outside. Reed can actually shoot threes too. So I'm not understanding what the problem. Duran's got something going on in his head. He kind of reminds me of Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond was a really good center for us, and he's playing just like he is. He's like, dude, you're too big to be playing like a little sissy. Come on, you got to get in the paint. He ain't doing that. Right. So, but I see Bickerstaff is kind of like subbing out him more for Reed, and that's probably making a difference in this game. By the way, I believe the Pistons are winning by 14 at the end of the third there. But yeah, I mean, they got to win this game. You got no choice. They lose, they go home. For real.
Backs against the wall.
That's right. Yeah. They always usually play pretty good when their backs against the wall too. So
yeah, we got the Western Conference coming up after this game. Let's see. Detroit matches up better with the Keith Engel Knickerbockers in the East. That is, it's still OKC and the others. Danny, we really have to get you on the show. You have such thoughtful paragraphs of comments that you've got to be on as a guest. We're going to open an opportunity for you to come on. What do you guys think about Danny joining us maybe one day, as a cameo?
No doubt.
Now, Danny, if you get up here and you start getting stage fright virtually, I don't know what to tell you, okay? It's going to be typical of you being the type of fan you are of the teams you are. I wouldn't be surprised. But we will, if you drop your email in the comments, we can get you over an invite here soon. But yeah, we got the Western Conference coming up. Now, I know everyone's pretty sold on OKC. It's almost like they have their pin already in the playoffs and everybody's just playing around them. It's kind of like dropping a pin. Like, this is your location. They're there. And I'm wondering, How much do you all really believe that? Like, is OKC pretty much the standard for the West and everybody else is just playing to try to meet them? Or have we just gassed this team up way too much?
That's a good
I
question.
I don't think so. I don't think neither team is gassed up. I just think that you have two teams in the West that are solidified with both a starting five and an excellent bench, as well. So they're loaded. They have good coaching. Both those teams, I mean, in OKC and OKC Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. So again, I'll keep beating a dead horse here. I can't wait to see that matchup. I think San Antonio is going to win tonight. They're going to close out Minnesota Timberwolves. Sorry, Rick, if you're watching, if you're out there, you hear this. Your Timberwolves, they stink.
Oh,
They or yeah,
They stink.
they stink. I mean, in regards to meaning when I say stink, I don't mean that they're a bad team. I just mean that they underperform. I don't think they have enough talent to match up against San Antonio. I think San Antonio is just loaded. And so when we see OKC versus the Spurs, that's probably going to be the best series that's in the whole series, in the whole playoff series, both East and West. And then we'll see a good NBA Finals. But I really think that there's no smoke here in regards to OKC. You got all the key players, and that's the crazy thing. One of the second best player on the team is not playing right now, and they
right.
won 4-0. They won 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just tell you where they are right now. And SGA, he's going to get the MVP. I'm just calling it right now.
Hey, what's up to the Barbershop Talk podcast, guys? I was thinking about you guys yesterday. I need to get y'all on my platform next time. I literally was just thinking about you guys yesterday. Let's make that happen. Shoot me a text. He says, "What's good, fellas? Cleveland just ain't tough enough. This why they gonna lose the series. It's all good though, cause as a Knicks fan, he's a New Yorker. I want the smoke with Detroit. They've been yapping." And Danny says, "But
And
Minnesota
deservedly
might
so.
be third best
And
team."
deservedly so.
They are the third best team, not the third.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Danny.
The third best team. Really,
No,
Dad?
the
You think they're the
third.
third best team? I don't
They're
think
not
so.
the third best team. No,
third.
I mean it's probably
Not
the third best team right now. Is probably the Knicks. If we have to look at it from this standpoint right now, it's probably the Knicks. And I know
Yeah,
people
I
don't want to
mean,
hear
Detroit's
that.
been number one this whole time. There's no shocker there that they are the beast of the East. Seriously. But right now, it's now 90-77. So okay, B, what's your opinion about this? I know you said that's a good question. Is OKC the staple for the West? And
I
everyone else
think.
is just playing to get there, or have we just hyped these people up?
I think we'll find out what it really going to be like when when San Antonio gets there, because remember in a season San Antonio won 3 of the 4 matches, and a couple of them were pretty good butt whoopings too on OKC. So I want to see this rematch just for that situation, because I think they can go. They're I mean, San Antonio and the Pistons are basically like kind of like the same team. I'm not saying that they get the same players, but they get the same kind of team makeup. They're both young. They're both really young, and they're going through trials and tribulations of going through the playoffs. With the kind of team that San Antonio has, they should be whooping up on, like Minnesota and the team that they played before them. But it's not happening because they're young. They're still going through stuff. They still have mental lapses, kind of like the Pistons are doing right now. They have mental lapses in games, and they can be up by 14 points, and then the next thing you know, the game is like 3-point game, and they're hanging on for their lives. And it's like, but that's what young teams do in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. I mean, OKC will be familiar with San Antonio, so that's why that will be a really good series. Kind of like I think that if the Pistons beat Cleveland in this series, New York and the Pistons are going to be familiar. I think that'll be a better watch as well as the San Antonio OKC, because people will watch that. Although I would still say whoever wins out of OKC and San Antonio, that's your championship right there, because ain't nobody from the East beating them. Either one of them teams. I
Not
don't
even
see
your
it.
team?
Nope.
Sonya, for a minute there, I thought B was going to start preaching there for a moment. He's talking about trials and tribulations.
I was like, "Where's the scripture?" I was getting my little virtual
I
Bible
can
over here.
see.
Flip
I
over to
love the Spurs, and if loving the Spurs is wrong, I don't want to be right.
you need a
Yeah,
scripture
man.
to get to be a fan of these teams.
Yeah.
I don't really. I'm gonna put my opinion in there. I'm sick of OKC. Y'all know me. I'm always the opposite of the popular opinion. I'm sick of them for real. I don't want nobody out the West. If it's not the Warriors, because I love Steph Curry. If it's not the Warriors, I don't care about none of the other Western teams. So I'm gonna, be bent on picking an Eastern team, and so be it if it happens to be B's, Pistons. I actually liked the Pistons when I was a teenager. When Dennis Rodman was there, and the Bad Boys, and Fab Five, all these people like the Wallaces, Sheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, like all them ninjas. I love them.
Bring that comment back up, please, so I can respond to that. The more experienced team of the two. I get what you're saying with the Spurs, but who's saying that the Spurs are even going to make it past OKC? First of all,
who's saying the Knicks going to make it past the Pistons? That's why y'all want Cleveland. Because you're going to get that smoke with the Pistons. We're a defensive.
It's always the New York fans, man.
Yeah,
y'all ain't won nothing. Y'all ain't won nothing since 1973, man. Come on.
Oh, we wasn't even here. Me and James wasn't even here. And
No,
B was barely here. B
basketball.
wasn't even able to wipe his own butt.
Well, I hope up for you. Yeah, I can say that.
2 or 3.
And Karl Anthony Towns don't have nothing for Wemby if he gets there. Come on, man. Get out of here.
You know what? This is a great time to talk about something. I know we have like comments and stuff, y'all, but I really would love to have us to be able to. This was something I kind of thought about years ago and I never effectuated, but this is a great time to think about it. And I'm going to say it while we're on air. In addition to the comments we get to, we should be able to have like a live phone line. Go ahead and let people get like maybe 90 seconds to say what they got to say, because you're not going to hold up the line the whole time. And, that way people can hear the comments, get the dialogue. And I think that would really be great, because right now with the barbershop folks in here talking about all this New York stuff, this is what it's for. We want you all to continue to type, continue to numb your thumbs and fingers to the bones. This is what it's about. And if you're like me, B can tell you, I get the comments in real fast. Just use your cell phone. You can type those up really quick. But anyway, we're going to look into that, because I have a number that I already use. Let's see. Go ahead and read that comment out, James, what he's talking about.
You're muted, James. Oh, there you
yeah.
So I'm supposed to suppress my fandom because we ain't win in so many years? No, I ain't like other fans. I'm a realist. You're not a realist if you believe they're gonna win. You're not being a realist. You're in fantasy land, barbershop. Come on, man. I like your Knicks. I think they've made some serious strides, but you seriously think you're goofy if you think that
punchline.
You're goofy. You're goofy. Goofy. If you think that they're going to match up against either OKC, because there's not enough. I mean, I think they're good. I think they have good depth, but the West, both teams are big. They're big. They have big guards. They have big forwards and everything else, man. It's just big.
We've been watching them recently, but
but they beat the East teams.
You ran through the 76ers. They had no defense. They weren't stopping nothing. You think you're going to shoot 50% against the Pistons? You're got to be you're goofy. Uh-oh. What happened to Sonya there?
But shout out to you, barbershop. And I will eat crow if they do win, man. If they do win.
Right. With some barbecue sauce. She probably went off to change her computer or something because it wasn't right or something. Anyway. I'm saying Goofy or Yogi the Bear. Hey, boo-boo. I could do the Yogi Bear one. Hey, boo-boo. What's in that picnic? Boo-boo.
You got to say we're going to go out there and get some picnic baskets. Picnic. It's not picnic. It's picnic.
Yes, picnic. Picnic baskets. And there's our lovely hostess. She'll be out here in a minute. You know what? You can say all you want. If they don't have another score, but they've been beating your asses for the three games in the series in the season. You can say that all you want.
Don't get him
I'm
started.
telling you, dude. Defense is king. That's why you can't score. That's why y'all had questions about Cat because he was being a little, you know what I'm saying, when they played the Pistons. I ain't worried about y'all.
Sonya, welcome back.
I know it never does that until I get my hair and makeup done. Shout out to Trina. It's like I can't be great. I'm like, why am I freezing? So
that may be true, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's leaving a lot because she's freezing like that. Welcome back.
Get the hell out of here. It's the same version. This is the same version. Come on.
Take it over, sis.
This is going to be a great time to go ahead and segue into the NFL. We're going to be talking NFL. Well, hold on. Pause. Shout out to the Atlanta Braves, #1 team right now in MLB, playing the best ball on every side of the ball, in the dugout, on the field, in the concession stands, wherever you want to see a Brave, be a Brave, have a Brave. We are there. All right. This team is more healthy than they've been in the last several years since the Freddie Freeman saga in the 2021 season, where the Braves went all the way, and the Astros, true to form that you guys been, penis riding them. The Astros are back out of orbit right now, so they are nowhere to be found. And Dodgers, a whole bunch of other teams that you guys have hyped up, they're not. Okay, so I'll be having on my Brave stuff next show. But I just want to plug that in, and
I want to add to that. Shout out to the Braves and rest in peace. Let's do this for Ted Turner and Bobby Cox.
That on Wednesday, absolutely. Before we go to the NFL, guys, so on my Wednesday show, I failed to mention Memphis Grizzlies star that had passed away. It looks like they said he was in great spirits earlier, and I said pumpkin writing. And so he passed away. It looks like some type of situation is still in investigation, but y'all, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Let me just say that. 5 years ago during the pandemic, a lot of you all will remember I had an entire platform of women that were mental health professionals. I had medical professionals that came on every show, and it literally got a lot of engagement. At one point, I had a guest on, Miss Jackson. 5,300 of you were watching live, like during the live. I know everybody was at home during that time, so it may not be 5,300 now, but I will be having some guests on throughout the remainder of the month besides regarding that. But to know that this Memphis Grizzlies player, I think it was Brandon Clark.
Brandon Clark. Yep, you got it.
Okay, yeah, because I know the other guy passed around the same thing. Yeah. And they did not give the direct cause unless they did today, but illegal substances were supposedly a part of it. And so this is just what's on the blogs. This is not our opinion or giving of any solicitation. So these are just my own individual opinion. So guys, I mean, he looked happy. In fact, the barber said he was just in there like earlier that day. And he had put out there, he's like, TMZ called him like later on that afternoon because it just happened so fast. And we just keep seeing this narrative. We've seen this in the NFL, and these are such young men with so much life ahead of them. But this just, puts a spotlight on how big the pressures are on them. It's not about them just being physically fit. It's the demands of a tough schedule. They're trying to balance family life and things like that. And of course, I hate to say thoughts and prayers, but it's so cliche at this time. Just condolences to the family.
And just these kind of players, and because of where they play at, and this brings focus to mental health. But let's not get it twisted. Mental health is a big part of this country's problem right now, and we're having people that aren't basketball, football, hockey, baseball stars, any professional sports, or even actors or actresses. It happens to the regular people out there as well. So, if you see a friend out there that's struggling, do what you can out there and help them out, because you don't want somebody that's close to you or to struggle and you didn't do anything about it, because you are part of the solution to this whole situation. You got to be there for the mental, and that's basically the whole situation. So depression is a very real thing, people. So
Yeah, definitely. So now with so much unrest going on, um,
mhm.
and just it's something new every single day. So just take care of yourselves, people. And if you or someone needs help, there are suicide prevention hotlines. And I like to always tell my friends I am there, and I really am. People know I stay up late anyway, and these guys can tell you I'm always in the chat 2 and 3 in the morning sharing something. I've had to refrain as of late because I was like, these guys got jobs, and I'm just up here just messaging away. I hope they don't have their notifications on. So just beware, of all that. And everybody has something that they're dealing with. And you know what, B? I think what we're gonna do before we segue into NFL, let's go ahead and do our commercial plug. We'll be back in about 47 seconds, guys.
All right.
All right, and
All
we are
right.
back with the second half of our show. We're gonna have to go through this, as Ti says, expeditiously. We want to make sure we take a moment to take care of our audience, and so we wanted to put those words out there, not because they sound kind, but because they're sincere. All of us here honestly care about each and every person, not only those that are watching, but just human. It's a humanity thing. So, thank you all so much. All right, we're going to talk about NFL schedules. I'm super excited. I'm talking about, well, I'll wait for my Panthers. All right, we have decided before the show that we would each go and talk about every week of our schedule, anybody that we thought we would, have a little bit of a tussle going against, and strengths and weaknesses. So we'll start with our great producer, B.
So you want me to talk about my team? Is that what you want me
I
to do?
want you to talk about your team and that schedule, and especially week 4.
Oh, when we come in here and beat you? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Confident. So confident.
I had to get a shot off because you always go after me first. So
I'm going to actually be kind tonight. Be kind.
Yeah, sure. That'd be a change. Anyway. So we our first game starts with James and Saints, which will be a good game. I think the Saints have improved greatly. I think they'll be up there trying to challenge for the number 1 spot in the NFC South with the Carolina Panthers. I'm not really giving much, maybe Atlanta, but I'm not really giving much credit to Tampa. I think everybody's falling in love with Tampa. I don't know what the heck that's all about, but I don't think they're doing. I mean, they got good defense, but there's something that's missing for me on them. So we got that number 1 game at the Ford Field with the Saints. Then we got the Buffalo Bills. We're going to be opening the Buffalo Bills Stadium with the Bills. Second game, Thursday Night Football. That'll be great. I'm excited for that because I wanted to see the new stadium. You know what I'm saying? It's great to be in a game where they open a new stadium at. Then we play the Jets, return of Aaron Glenn as a head coach. Then we play the Carolina Panthers at Carolina. That'll be a very good game as well. Like I said, Carolina has improved much as well. The challenge for that number one spot in the AFC South, or NFC South, sorry, my bad. And then we're going to the Arizona Cardinals. And then we have a bye week. Well, actually, we have two. And then we play Green Bay at home. We play the Minnesota Vikings at home. Then we go to Miami where we have our other bye week. And then we play the New England Patriots in Munich, Germany, the home of Amon St. Brown, a.k.a. the Sun God. That's where his mom is from. And on Sunday, November the 22nd, we'll be playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. We'll be playing a Thanksgiving game against Chicago Bears.
Wow.
Then we're going to go to Atlanta, play Atlanta.
Oh, wow. Y'all got to go south.
Yeah, we got it's the NFC South versus the NFC North this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Sunday, December 13th, we got the Tennessee Titans. Then we are at the Minnesota Vikings. And then Monday night football against the New York Giants, Fern's New York Giants. That'll be an interesting game, too. They should be a little bit better. New coaching changes and stuff like that. Then we go to Chicago, and then Green Bay is the last game of the season.
What do you see your record as?
Probably around.
What's up, Pink? Yeah, we gave you a shout out.
12-5 to 13-4.
Lord. Golly, bro.
You always do that.
No, I thought I heard something.
We got a last place schedule. So we with a last place schedule, we should be 12-4 or 12-5 or 13-4.
Okay, what teams do you think you guys going to be beating then? Since you said 4 or 5 of them. I mean, I'm sorry.
Maybe it'd
what
be better.
You lose to. My apologies. That's
we'll probably better. Lose. Well, 3 of the games that we play against our division away, I believe we're going to lose because everybody in our division is better again. They're better again. So that would be Chicago, Green Bay, and Minnesota. We'll probably lose to Buffalo. I have a feeling we're going to lose that game because Buffalo's going to be hype. So that's our 4th loss. And it's iffy with New England, kind of. Because New England and Munich, I don't know how that's going to play out. You might be able to beat them. I don't know. But
so you saying y'all going to beat the whole South is what you're saying. Y'all beating every team in the NFC South is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm trying to get to. You don't see nobody from the South beating the Lions. No. Okay. No. Okay. Make sure you make that part of the clip into an AI clip so we can save that. I cannot wait.
I'm going to save everything that you say about Carolina too. So at the end of the season, when you're in last place,
save it. Save it. Right.
They ain't losing.
Right.
You act like you got a few players and automatically Detroit sucks. No.
Wow. Where were y'all last year? Where were you last year? The same exact record. And
you were 9-8.
Yeah, but y'all were at home.
That would have been a winning record in your division.
Yeah, but guess what? It was.
And you had to have help from Atlanta.
And it doesn't matter what we got.
You had to have help from Atlanta. You couldn't even beat Tampa Bay when you needed to beat
you guys
Tampa
were
Bay.
At home for 2 weeks while we were gone. Okay? Let that be that. James, my NFC South brother. Please tell me you have better news
because you're gonna lose twice to the Saints. No,
please tell me you have better news for your opener than for B to think he's gonna come down there with those deferred and depawed and declawed Lions to do anything. I mean, they got Isaiah Pacheco or anything.
Come on.
Yeah. No, this is very nice. Thank you, Dan.
Well,
thank you, Liz.
Liz, you could go ahead and go to sleep now, sweetheart. We know why you're cheering on this dude suddenly.
He's vested.
Yeah, vested. We're gonna out them. We're gonna be the ones that out them.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead, James.
I think both teams were. Well,
good luck to you,
sure,
B. Let me be positive. Good luck to you, B. Okay, great analogy there. Let me be professional. Great analogy, and good luck to you in all those games and your endeavors. Okay, James.
Okay, so we're gonna have. I didn't see much. Just if I had to go off of what I saw, the improvements were. I don't see much of a good run defense on either side, but I think the Saints have made some improvements defensively in that direction. I really like what they did in the draft, and I like what they did in free agency. So
Mhm.
free agency, we added a running back, and that guy's getting paid $52 million, and he had an outstanding year in Jacksonville, and that is Travis Etienne, not a Travis Etienne, if you're out there and don't know. Uh, and I think that New Orleans might going to go up to Detroit and give them a surprise. They're gonna not spank them, but they will win that game. I just think that Tyler
Time out
Shuck
for
is the real
Detroit.
deal. He's going to match up well against the other quarterback up there. I just think ever since that offensive coordinator left, Ben, what's Ben's last name? What's
Johnson.
Ben Johnson left?
Child, we can't even
Things
think
just
of it.
changed for
That's
the
what I'm
worse,
saying.
man.
It's
Yeah,
irrelevant.
they just changed for the worse, man. I really think the Saints and adding, we had one wide receiver. Now we got two. Jordan Tyson, arguably the best wide receiver in the draft. I mean, they compare him to OBJ. I just think it's going to be a good matchup up there, and I think we have an opportunity to pull it off up there. So I give us a W. I think we're going to lose when we go to Baltimore. That's our next game, the Ravens.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna go to no, we're playing at home again. We're going to Baltimore. Two games we're going away. The first two games we're going away. We're gonna split that. I think we're gonna split. I think we're gonna get the Lions and we're gonna lose to the Ravens. I think we're gonna beat the Raiders at home on 9/27, and then at home we are on Monday Night Football against the Falcons, and we're gonna smoke them on Monday Night Football. That's where the Saints are gonna show that they're for real. And I don't know if that's showing that you're for real when you're beating the Falcons, but uh, but
Facts.
again, I think that we're gonna beat them too as well at home. We're at home. We play the Vikings at home too. We always have a tip on our shoulder because of the Minneapolis Miracle. So they're coming to New Orleans. We're gonna show them that we. So at this point, I think we got one loss, one, two, three, and four wins. We're gonna play the Giants in New York. That defense is a lot better in New York. And they added a couple players on their offense, but I don't think their offense is still as good as what I like for them to be better. But I think it'll be a low scoring game, but we have an opportunity to win there too as well. I think we'll win that. We got to go all the way to Paris the next
Man,
game
he
and
just
play the
talked
Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we're going to play a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers. So
Is he coming back though? Is he coming back?
yeah, it's been stated that
Mhm.
he's coming back. I
Is
believe
he?
he
They
didn't
gave
come
him
out
an
and say it.
ultimatum. They gave him an ultimatum this
What?
time, though.
Supposedly it says he's coming back. So I think he's coming back. So what we're playing AFC North and we're playing the NFC North. That's for the Saints. I don't know about I think all of our divisions are playing both those.
Right.
All the
Yep.
teams in our division
Yep.
are playing AFC
Hmm.
North and NFC North.
Yep.
So we play the Steelers. I believe we can get that as a W in Paris. Uh, as they rep this. We're supposed to be the home team because we're New Orleans. We're French. So we'll play the Browns. We're at home against the Browns, but I think the Browns are better. We might lose that game because their defense is incredible. So I'm going to actually say we
What?
lose that game. We got to buy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick. You think you're going to lose to the Browns, but you're going to beat the Lions? The
And you're
Lions are
gonna
way better than the Browns. Come on,
Not
make it make sense,
defensively.
man.
Not defensively. Not
right.
defensively.
Donovan.
You're not better than defensively.
Cleveland ain't. You
Stop.
ain't going to lose to Cleveland. Stop. You ain't losing to Cleveland. Come on.
Defensively, the best thing we have on our team right now is our offense. We don't have Cam Jordan. We don't have Demario Davis. We got a slight replacement for him. But I think, and again, I don't know how the
Yeah, that's
guys
true.
that are
That's
that
true, Ricky.
What's up, Rick?
yeah.
That's true, though. Yeah.
Bobby
Nobody knows
Boucher.
Nobody knows anything right at this point. Yeah, because it's just it is what it is.
Right, and I got players that we drafted, but we don't know what they're going to do, And so,
Yeah.
yeah, but I could say that the Browns defense is better, much better than our defense. but I think
Wait.
offensively we should
Put
be
this
good.
back up here. So you saying that the Saints are going to beat your Aaron Rodgers Pittsburgh Steelers, huh? Okay.
Yeah, and B, could you do a tiny favor for us and let James complete his analysis, and then you can have at it, because I just need him to get through the rest of the schedule. I'm waiting for some other games for him to talk about.
Oh yes, and that's right after
I'll
it is
remember that when I'm doing that, and you interrupt me, but that's okay.
No,
Go for it, James.
We are now at week 10, and we're playing at home the Carolina Panthers. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think the Panthers defense has gotten better than what they were before, but I still think Shuck has their number, and I think we're going to win at home.
What's the score gonna be? What you think the score gonna be? Another 3
I think it'll be much.
Like
I think it might be. I think it might be close. It might be close, but I mean, 3 point. It don't matter if it's 1 point. It could be a half a point. A win is a win. But I will digress and say I believe we're going to win that game at home.
I was just asking a score prediction. I feel like you just threw a jab at me, but it's okay, James. I will be getting the last laugh when I go through my schedule. Continue on, third, to your next game.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm going to learn. I'm going to have to interrupt everybody on this panel next time going forward.
Get loud, James. You know how you got loud with me last year about something. I don't know what it was. I was like,
I'm chilling now. I'm chilling now because I know what we have.
Something. I was like, what is in that cup?
I'm drinking now, but I'm chilling now because I know what we have on our team, and I think we're going to be we actually are a much improved team. Chicago Bears. I think we're going to go to Chicago and lose that game. We're going to go to Cincinnati and win that game because they just don't have defense. I'm sorry. I don't care what they've added a couple of players into their defense, and it's still crap. I just think that until they prove otherwise, I just think that we can match up with them offensively. We're at home against the Green Bay Packers. I can go either way. Since we're at home, I'll pick us. Let me see. That's a W loss. W loss. Panthers, we're gonna lose in Carolina. I think they're gonna beat us there. So there's an L. At Tampa Bay, I just think I don't know. The Saints were supposed to pick what's the kid from Miami with the Tyrannosaurus arms, Rex arms? Ruben Bain.
Bain.
Oh, Bain, yeah.
I think Bain is going to surprise some people for real. So I'm a little afraid of him, but I still think we could beat them. So I think a win, Tampa Bay. The Arizona Cardinals. We're at home against the Cardinals. I think that's a W. We're at the Falcons. I think we'll lose that. I think we're going to split that. And at home against Tampa Bay, I think we're going to win that. I think we're going to sweep Tampa Bay. That's the only team in the division I think we'll sweep. And so that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins. 11 wins.
Oh my God. So if y'all got 11 wins, that means you guys will probably win the South, clearly.
We may. We'll see. There's some projections about us being the surprise team. The person that picked it was on a panel, a professional panel that picked New England to get to the Super Bowl. They also picked the Saints to be their surprise team this year. So we'll see.
Yeah. So first of all, B, don't put any more of Danny's comments up to the last 30 seconds of the show. Put them all up in succession. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and now B, you can congratulations to B's Detroit Pistons who've just advanced 115-93 to Detroit.
Well, they're going to a game 7, so they're going to go back to the.
Oh, I thought this was.
No, this tied the series up. Now they're going to Detroit to play the last game 7 there.
Oh, like clockwork. Okay, well, congratulations to them. Exactly, Pink, and I'm glad you're on here to do this. So, B, did you have any comments for James before I make a couple comments for him, and then I go into the real champs of this whole podcast?
I already gave him my one comment I had to give him. That's about it. Other than that, No,
Exactly,
I'm good.
Dizzle. Exactly.
So yes or no, please. It's called laissez les bon con rouler. Let's let the good
Okay.
times roll, homie. Let's let the good times roll, homie. That means the Saints are gonna roll.
Mhm. Okay. Well, all right. So, just my thoughts on. I've already pretty much told B what I feel about his 12 wins, and not having his schedule right in front of me. But I think he made an error because he did not count a loss against Carolina. So
That ain't happening.
absolutely, oh, I can't wait, sir. And I know you're going to be a person of your word that when it happens, you'll come on and say, you know what, I have to give credit where credit's due. Because I had to do that with James last season when they had the
It's not
broom and
gonna
the mops
happen.
out for us. I said I didn't like it. I felt like I wasted my money and my flight going to New Orleans every time I get there. And the game was wrapped up. There's no reason in the last 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes that we should have lost the game. But I can't go there because it's still angering to me because the whole game is just ridiculous. So I won't be going to New Orleans this year for that. I won't be wasting my money. I'll be watching at home. But anyway, I will say, James, I don't know how you're pulling 11 games out. I just don't know where that's coming from. Perhaps 9 games, but 11 is going to be absolutely pushing it. That's just my opinion. I do think you all will beat the Lions. I think you guys will probably beat the majority of the AFC North. And let's see who else. Y'all will probably beat the Vikings because they're suspect with their QB. Um, yeah. Did you say you play the Giants too, or that just B that plays the Giants?
No, we play the Giants.
Oh, everybody's, you know what? That's so odd that y'all play the Giants. I don't see them on our schedule, but I thought we were playing.
No,
It's not an
you
NFC
got third
West.
place schedule. You got third place schedule, and the
Oh,
Giants
We
yeah, I
is
got a
know.
fourth
four
place.
place. We got a first place
All right,
schedule.
yeah.
I
So
know.
Yeah.
Thank
there you
thank
go.
you so much. I'm aware. Thank you. So, now to the best part for Panthers fans that may be watching. Of course, shout out to the Panthers for that schedule release. It was explosive to say the least. I loved it. I love how they started out week 1 imploding a bear. Then when they skedaddled over to another NFC North, they showed a lion inside of a car, aka Motor City, leaning on the horn, flatlined before he too was imploded. I'm
Yeah, the
just
original.
excited because
The original.
everyone has made the Panthers names taste like boo boo in the streets, but now it's going to taste like boo boo in your mouth because even the commentators was always talking
Pause.
about how our defense was trash. It's going to smell like you guys have gargled with mouthwash with a squirrel on it, squirrel turds, because your breath's going to smell nutty. Let's go ahead and start out. First of all, we have the Hall of Fame game that will be kicking off in Canton, Ohio against the Arizona Cardinals. Y'all don't really care about that, but we do because what? Luke Kuechly, Drew Brees, Roger Steinbach, Adam Vinatieri, and Larry Fitzgerald are going into your 2026 Hall of Fame. And with that becomes eligible players for the 2027 Hall of Fame. Cam Newton, first ballot, and so is Richard Sherman. Both of them first ballot Hall of Famers that are being coming up for the next Hall of Fame. But let me go on over to the real reason of this conversation here. Ricky, put your team up, please. While you're doing that, we're going to skedaddle over week 1. We have the Bears. We will be declawing and deferring those Bears. And we have them at home. And shout out to the Panthers. First time in 10 years, a Sunday night football game against the Lions on October 4th. First time in 10 years. Like I said, everybody want to respect us now. They want to respect us now because we showed y'all what we had to do. All right. But nonetheless, 3 primetime games this season coming up. So kudos to that. Everybody want to be honest. They want to see what we can do. Rams, don't worry. Don't come in our presence. Don't meet us in the postseason either. You will not be fortunate like you were last time. You will get that shellacking you got the first time when you came to Carolina. All right. So let me stick to the script here. Sorry, guys. I need to throw some shots out there. Week number 2, the Atlanta Falcons in the A. I may be there. I usually am at that game September 20th. We're going to be now 2-0 because we're beating the Bears in week 1. And week 2, we're definitely beating the Buzzards. We appreciate you, Atlanta, for what you did last season, cashing in on our insurance policy, but now everybody's 0-0 and the hate is back. Okay. Week number 3, we got who is that, child? This little font is so small. I don't even know what this logo is. I guess this is the Browns. I don't know what this logo is. Week 3, we're gonna win it. Let's just know that. Week 4 is the Lions. Absolutely no way. Cleveland. So it was the Browns. Absolutely no way that Detroit is coming to Charlotte and think they're gonna do anything. Like, first of all, your Motor City is run out of gas a long time ago. Ford ain't even up there. Chrysler ain't even up there no more. We're gonna show them that this is welcome to the real
Ford and Chrysler. You do know are 2 different types of automobile companies, right?
Yeah, B. If I could just get through my schedule, I'll give you the last couple of
months. No. Because you're not gonna sit there and spruce some bad facts about what you're saying.
Let's know this. The Lions won't win. They are PAN.
Yeah, okay,
you guys can
say all you know what?
They
you're
are
right.
PAN.
You say this every year.
We didn't play y'all last year. We didn't play y'all last year.
You always say you're going to be winning division every year.
Last year is you don't want to see us. And guess what? You probably are lucky you didn't see us last year because y'all were at home while we were gone. We had the same record, but y'all
lucked into a first round.
You was at home popping popcorn while we was on the big stage in the playoffs. Thank you, Danny. Thank you.
You got lucked up in there.
No, we didn't get lucky. Well, we won't be lucky on the me. You know what? Just make sure. Make sure you keep that same energy because y'all ninjas will be beat in Charlotte.
Well, don't be sad.
You will be beat.
Don't be sad when you get your butts kicked.
I'm not. James is telling you. I come on and go ahead and give people they do, but I won't have to give you no due, ninja, because y'all getting beat. Y'all get beat in Charlotte. Y'all getting beat. You're beat before you even get there. I can't even get to the next schedule. I can't even get to the next game. Go ahead. You finished? You finished? We're gonna beat y'all so good that week 5 is a bye.
You ain't gonna beat nobody like that.
We've already moved past your game now, so you don't have anything else to say. The following week after that is gonna be the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia, October 18th. That game may be a little questionable because you just never know which version of the Eagles you're gonna get. And then we go on to another divisional rival, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everybody's gung-ho about them. I'm not. Mike Evans is not there anymore. What are y'all screaming about? Like, why is people still on them? Baker, the stove is now on warm. You can stay warm, but you're not cooking anymore. You're done. So we'll be sweeping the Bucs this year. And yes, thank you, Pink. Thank you, Pink.
You're gonna
Pink. Let me get through my schedule. Now I gave you 2 interruptions. Your interruption time, Liz. Come on here and get this dude. All right, the next game is against Green Bay in Green Bay. Y'all saw what we did to them last year, so that's another dub. So right now, I got us for like 1 possible loss so far, 1 possible loss, and we're now going into the November month. Okay, we got the Denver Broncos. Let's be clear, it's Sean Payton. We owned that B when he was in New Orleans, and he wants some of this. He wants to come to Charlotte again, this time as a Bronco. We hate the Broncos, and all the Panthers fans know why. New team, but same logo. We're going to destroy them. We're going to horse tie all of them and throw them back.
I gotta stop you from lying. You did not own Sean Payton in New Orleans.
We own that beat. We own
it. 2017, they swept y'all 3 times. They played you the playoffs and they played you 2 games. I'm just letting you know. But you talking about Sean Payton? No, come on, girl.
Pull up the record. If you can't,
the ones that matter.
Sean Payton versus the Panthers. And if you're right, I will run it tomorrow. I will bring it up at 4:00 just so people will know because I'm a stat person. Go ahead and type it up. B, I see you can't wait to put your grubby little fingers on the keyboard. Anywho, moving on. If I can get see y'all, I nobody got this hyped up on nobody else's schedule, but I get ready to talk about mine, and I'm the freaking host, and I can't.
Oh, you didn't interrupt didn't interrupt my times.
No, I said you get to the real game. I told B not to interrupt you. I said because
you did interrupt too. Come on. You interrupt several times. Talking about my schedule and everything.
Wait, I get to the Saints games. I'm about to talk about them next. So anyway,
okay.
We're gonna beat them. We're sweeping the whole freaking division. Now that y'all want to make me mad, we're sweeping everybody. Okay, we're sweeping the whole South. We're sweeping the North, and we're gonna be 18-0. This is our undefeated season. How about that? We'll go ahead and skip over to everything else. Right. clown coach. He is a clown.
Clown coach with a Super Bowl ring, Pink. With a Super Bowl ring, Pink.
He's a
with a Super Bowl ring, Pink. I mean, how many times y'all went there? Y'all 0-2? Y'all 0-2, right? 0-2, right? In the Super Bowl, right? 0-2.
He got that sympathy ring. Everybody knows it's a sympathy
ring. Oh, whatever.
Ring.
You can. I don't care what you say. It's a ring. I don't care what you say.
The whole league win that. Yeah.
Yeah, the only ring you got is the Ring of Honor in your
I mean, maybe if we
stadium.
maybe if we got flooded out a little bit more than we did, maybe we would have got a ring too. Cause
the only ring you got is the skating ring that Cam Newton like to go skate.
That was one of those, right?
There was
Y'all ain't been back. Y'all ain't been back. Have you been
1-0.
Have you been back?
1-0. You know you got to stop that, Sonya.
Exactly.
You 0-2. You're 0-2 in the Super Bowl. 0-2.
It doesn't matter. Have y'all been back?
It does matter. You've been there twice and stunk it up. Your quarterback couldn't even fall on the ball and grab the fumble. Your quarterback couldn't even fall on the ball and grab the fumble.
What was your comment about the Minnesota game? We can't get over the Minnesota Miracle. Yeah, and y'all sent a whole petition around too against the Rams. Talking about y'all got cheated then too, because y'all was, we supposed to be in there. That was a cancel. They had a whole petition because I saw it. They wanted me to sign this group. I'm like, I ain't sign that bull crap.
Nothing you saying matters when I got facts. One Super Bowl and you got none. Keep that.
Okay,
keep
but
that
can I get to my schedule? You want to do revision?
You can.
I'm talking
keep that fat zero. Keep that fat zero.
And enjoy that sympathy ring. You know, we win for real. If
we got it.
We got it. We win for real. We don't need no donation.
We got the pinky ring on. We the pimps. We got the pinky ring on.
Y'all got it. Y'all earned it. Y'all earned it for that reason. So God bless y'all for getting it, because y'all, the whole country know y'all needed that. So congratulations. Now moving on to the Baltimore Ravens. That game made me tough. Thank you, Pink. Thank you. Like, they just won't even let me get through. I'm only like 4 games in, and the show is almost over with. The Baltimore Ravens, it depends on which Lamar Jackson you're gonna get and what's going on with their new coach up there and King Henry, as opposed to whether or not we win that game. That game could be iffy. That game will be in Charlotte too, so I'd like to think we'll win because we'll be at home. The next game is Tampa Bay again, this time in Tampa Bay. We usually split with them. I'm hoping without Mike Evans, we can actually get the broom and the mops out on them, and this time also bring in a buffing machine. Just go ahead and pack them on up, take care of their floors. We do have the Minnesota Vikings December 6th. I'm actually interested in that game because I've been to that stadium when there was not a game, when I graduated and took some pictures out there. But this time I would like to go to an actual game. I am not thinking we're going to lose it because I'm not confident in their quarterback situation. And so there you have it. The next week is James's Saints again. This time they're struggling on back into Carolina. We're probably going to split with the Saints. Let's be clear. We'll probably lose in New Orleans. Go figure. And if they don't step up better than they did last year, we're going to lose to them again in Charlotte. That's a game that I don't want to say a definite yes or no because I was so confident last year. And I think they even played, Rattler that game, and we still freaking lost. So this time they got Tyler Shuck. And so we may end up, I would hate to say it, but I'm just going to be honest. We may get
Shuck played both games. Shuck played both.
Oh, he did? Okay, well, yeah. If the Panthers can complete all 4 quarters, how about that, and stay in the game? It's going to be interesting to see these new guys that we just signed. They're going to be the difference makers to keep Bryce upright, to keep that run game tight and things like that. And I think that will be the only way that we can kind of make sure that this gets done. Then against the Bengals, everybody's counting the Bengals out. But I mean, it's a home game. We should win this game. And then the Steelers with 54-year-old Aaron Rodgers, y'all said it's coming back. And they got that as a TBD. They don't even have that schedule actually solidified.
Same for our last game. That's your last game? That's your last game?
No, we got 2 more.
They got our last game as a TBD too as well against Tampa Bay.
The last game is TBD, but the Pittsburgh Steelers game after December 20th and before January 3rd is TBD. I don't know if they're not planning on having a team or what, because if they don't got Mike Tomlin and they don't got Aaron Rodgers, what do you got in Pittsburgh? They might forfeit their whole season. Then we got my favorite game of the whole season coming up to kick off 2027. and it's in Charlotte. And this is going to be one of the big ones. We love when Russell Wilson brought these scallywags down there to Charlotte, and we took care of them for the playoffs. And this time, Sam Darnold's coming back again to Charlotte, January 3rd, and he's bringing Cabernet, Chardonnay, and all these boys with him. January 3rd, kickoff 2027. That game is going to be a tough one. That's going to be hard. That game is going to show, first of all, both teams are going to be worn down because it's towards the end of the season. So whoever wins that game is going to be the person that you're going to see later on in the postseason. And the final game, it's always the NFC South finale. The Atlanta Falcons will be coming to Charlotte at the bank. It's also TBD. So sometime after January 3rd, but before the January 15th cutoff, I'm pretty sure. And so right now, I think I only have us losing. Let me count them up. I know we're over our hour thanks to all the interruptions. I could barely get out. So I'm so sorry, audience. I know y'all are trying to go to bed. Let's see. I've got us splitting with New Orleans. I got us splitting with New Orleans. I got us possibly losing to the Eagles. So that's 2. Green Bay could be iffy. That's 3. And then I've said the Broncos, let's be clear, all jokes aside, they're going to be iffy too. That's 4 games right there. So that's what, 14-4. That's and did I count Seattle already? I didn't count them. Let's just say 5. So let's just say it's going to be like 13-5 for the end. How about that? Okay, and we win the South again.
Oh, you're playing 18 games?
13-4, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I got a little riled up after, I've had to go to my high voice multiple times. That's just not the same. But anyway, so yeah, guys, that's pretty much our show. We appreciate all the enthusiasts. 52 comments. Awesome participation tonight, guys. Thank you all so very much. If you're new to watching us, this is the kind of fun we have all the time. It's all love.
And one thing here, hold on. So before you go there, now you just told me I'm delusional with having 11 games, but you got 13.
Yeah, because we got to beat y'all. We got to be ahead of y'all to win the South. Hello, if you're saying 11, we've got to be at least 12 or better. Let's do some.
No, you said I was delusional, ma'am.
No, your boy said that. Your boy said that in the comment. What was it, Yenzer? Yenzer said, "How do you say delusional?"
You agreed. You signed on. You signed on to it. Yes, you did.
Oh my God! I shook my head. I said 11. I said, so are you saying that you're going to sweep the NFC South? Was what I said. That's what I said.
Well, Yenzer, if you calling me delusional, it's obviously saying your team sucks. But I don't say that. I'm not care about him. I'm not saying they suck, but 13 is a lot. That's tough.
Well, if 11 is a lot too. So I tell you like this: if it's not 13, it'll be 11, and we're still going to win the South. How about that? It's going to be better than what? 8? What did we have? 9-8-1, 8-8-7, whatever it was. It's going to be better than that. How about that?
8-9.
All right, we shall see.
Look, Yenzer.
Oh no, Yenzer, you ain't gotta apologize, man. That's funny. I believe in my team, homie. I believe in my team. I didn't think they were gonna win 11 games last year.
Because he see how you guys, try to get off on me or whatever. But it's cool. That's what y'all do.
You bring it on yourself, sister. That's all I'm saying.
No, because we're the best, and there's that. And with that, guys, we are at the end.
Had so many
make sure
in the past few years.
Make sure James and B, y'all catch them in the morning with their True Debate show with Jack Hirsch. Because right now we are gonging up out of here. And I'll be on tomorrow, if I can remember, for 4 p.m. for the Legal Score. Everybody have a great weekend. James and B, great show as always. Love the energy. Definitely got me more awake than I was when I first came on. And yes, in network everywhere. We got shows just like this one. And if you're just coming on, catch the replay. Peace.